Have you ever watched a movie and without your consent you got scared? Well, that's happened to me. So here are some scary movies that aren't horror movies, but they will terrify you. First up, we got The Virgin. The movie's about the five Lisbon sisters who were beautiful. However, the movie is told and narrated by one of the neighborhood boys that grew up with them. So on a personal level, we never get to know the main characters of the movie. And the boys have never stopped thinking about the Lisbon sisters, especially since they're not here with us anymore. You see, all the sisters took themselves out via themselves, and the boys will never know why the girls did what they did, and it will bother them and me for the rest of our lives. Then next we got LIE, which stands for Long Island Expressway. This movie does a really good job at manipulating the viewer to the point where you feel conflicted by the end of the film. Now the movie's about this young kid named Howie who has recently lost his mother. And during his time of grieving and figuring himself out, he becomes close with the well-known creep. Howie starts hanging out with this dude called Big John, and Big John is gross, manipulative. However, with Howie, he's protective. And as a viewer, you can see where Big John can easily cross that line with Howie, but he doesn't. And it's scary because you are watching the movie and like Howie, you are getting carried away by Big John's niceness. All right, the next is Whiplash. Whiplash is literally psychological torture. The movie's about Andrew and his abusive jazz instructor, Fletcher. Terrence Fletcher will throw a chair at you, he'll slap you in your face, he'll laugh at you, and he will humiliate you and try to embarrass you in a room full of people. He really messes with this kid named Andrew because Andrew is super talented. Just the way the movie ends and seeing his hand bleed, like that felt like a real life horror movie. Alright, then next you got Malena. Ask any woman that has seen this movie and they'll tell you that this is legit a horror film. The movie's about Malena and Malena's beautiful and she got a man. However, the town won't leave her alone. They harass her, the men violate her, the women are jealous, and they're so bothered by Malena's beauty and sweetness that they're all out to ruin her life. The movie's a great representation of the male gaze and how dangerous it can be. Scariest part of the movie is watching this town turn their back on this woman after she lost two people in her life. Now, next, another movie that will scare you is Come and See. So the movie follows this young boy who joins the Soviet forces to help fight against Germany. And we see this young boy get to witness how devastating war actually is. And the part that gets me is when we see the troops herd in civilians into this barn and they set the barn on fire.